Welcome back, dear lizard friends. Welcome back to Malmut. Welcome back to hopelessness and despair. Welcome back to whatever's left of this city. It's not much, that's for sure. We are in the Candle District, the slums, the poor area. We're trying to see if there's anything else we can do here. Maybe any survivors, anything. Information. Something that helps us. Anything that could help us in any way. Would be dearly appreciated. Flash wagons that we're supposed to destroy. Kind of funny though that they just believe us. We just went up and destroyed them, and we just tell them, but how do they know? It's not as if someone goes and checks for it. We just have to trust us, but they don't trust us. Letter to Councilman Cole. We'll be dead as soon as we are somewhere a bit safer, I suppose. Sorry, I'm a bit quiet. It's hard to find the right words for a situation like this. Everyone's so damn desperate. Such a strong atmosphere. I really just like to let the atmosphere work on you. We have to go the other way. Because it works just really good. Yes, it does. Everything goes down. Okay. Second half. That's the guy that wrote this desperate note. Let's see. First a letter to the councilman. Dear Mr. Cole, Your Honor, or whatever you call yourself. Now I ain't no gentleman or no high-class business person, and imagine you highfalutin folk up on Crown Hill don't pay no heed to lowly Candle District road just like me. But I gotta tell ya, you're gonna have a rebellion on your hands if you don't pay no attention to the conditions down here in the pits. Things are out of control. There ain't no clean water or food. The streets are filled with garbage and there's just too damn many people. I don't know why new construction in the Candle District has stopped. There just ain't no more places for people to live. You can't just keep treating folks like this and expect them to put up with it. Now don't be taking my words as a threat because you're new to the job. I'm writing this letter as a warning. The people down here have chosen me to represent them and that's what I mean to do. I don't know what all's been going on up there, but people down here have had just about enough. I do hope for all of our sakes you can find time in your business schedule to tend to the issues we're facing down here. Sincerely, Samuel Wackford. And then we have the other half of the note that was written by the guy hiding on the attic. He somehow went down and tried to escape, I think, but he didn't make it. No, second half. Everything has changed. There may be a way out of this place after all. Just this morning I was hopelessly peering out of my tiny window. One of the sewer drains down on the street opened and a man crawled out. He looked strong, healthy even, and he was wearing some sort of armor. Since then 3 others have crawled out of the same drain. There are others still out there. Maybe they're living down there. Maybe they're searching for other survivors. I must find a way to make contact with them or some way to sneak down into the sewers. This evening at dusk I will leave my hiding place to see if I can find a way down into the sewers. If you find this note, you should do the same. There's still hope for us beneath the city. But I guess he didn't make it. There we go again. Hopelessness, desperation. Just nothing left anymore. So of course people were angry with their living conditions. Understandably. Not a place anyone would go to want to live, I think. What can you do about it? They try to be heard at least.
That skill's not ready.
I don't know what happened to the people in the Witcher districts. Yes, some resistance people still out here fighting. They try to help whatever is left of the people, even though it's maybe not much. But it's a light in the darkness. poor people don't care for themselves, no one will care for them. That's a hard lesson. Even in desperate times like this. Seems to be the truth though. Okay, so we reached the end of this side. We can try to get down, but there's still like some stuff going on. If we ever find a way. I mean, I'm really terrible already at navigating, but navigating in a city like this is the worst. That's why I'm not living in a big city, I guess. I would go crazy. And not a good way of crazy. Just a desperate, I have no idea why I am way of crazy. Okay, so now we have like this area. That is the candle district, like an outskirt of it. Serves at least also some kind of really strategic point. I mean, they are connected to all of the city. But on the other side, they're also a bit hard to hold, I think, because of exactly this. Because it's not only that you can use the entrances, but the enemies can also. There's at least a lot of treasure down here, but I don't know if anything else.
I can't do that yet.
At least you got some experience. That's never wrong. This seems to be the last of it. Let's see if there's anything down there, like a connection or something to another place. Who knows? And then we go back to the... no, it's closed, okay. So then we go back to the sewers and let's see. Let's see what the survivors tell us.
Well, you weren't lying about the Legion arriving. But have you sabotaged the ethereal efforts in the Candle District?
I understand, wagons are destroyed.
I had you figured all wrong. The Legion at our doorstep and the wagons destroyed all in one day. Here, some iron bits for your efforts. It's the least I could do in return.
I'm just doing my part.
I can't believe the Black Legion is actually here. Maybe we stand a chance after all. Maybe Malmouth will be free of this infestation.
It's not over yet. And we have to find Creed, I think. He's just really in the way when it comes to talking to people. Journal of Creed. Can't. Let's see. The Taken has forged a path from Burbage through the gloom world and descended again into the very void itself to reserve of none other than Urgrim. I find it impossible now to dismiss the idea that he is indeed the Urgrim of legend and an immortal ascendant. As much as I am grateful to have such a powerful ally in this war, I cannot help but feel a little on edge when he is present. Between Urgrim and the recent rumors of Mog Drogon, I am concerned that other divinities may also begin involving themselves in worldly affairs, as it is said that they did more commonly in ancient times. This leads me back to the lingering mystery of Kaiman. It is apparent that he and his followers are drawing power from some godlike force, but who or what? I am very doubtful of Kaiman's claim that it's Empyrean what guides him, as he initially suggested. The power I sense in Kaiman's emissary to homestead, I had a feeling of malevolence to it. Kaiman was once a Breathwind Inquisitor, but he went rogue in the years before the Grim Dawn. He's clearly not ethereal, but I fear he's entered into some manner of dark pact with an unknown power. Certainly, if Empyrean, the high god of legend, returned to Cairn, a power such as that would be felt on a larger scale than merely on one raving fanatic leading a group of vagabonds. Nonetheless, whatever entity is behind Kaiman's chosen, clearly it does possess significant power, and I'm troubled not knowing its identity or motivations.
It's good to have Creed here. He's got a mind for battlefield tactics. I hope these refugees cooperate. We don't have time for politics.
That's true.
I've spoken with Karinia. She appears to be in charge of these people. Things here are about as bad as we thought. But with her intel, I believe we can make a difference in Malmouth.
What's our plan? But first I have some questions. What's your take on the situation here? Karinia has provided some valuable intel on ethereal activities, but there's more I must learn before I can make a full assessment. It appears that the ethereals are most heavily concentrated up in Crown Hill, the district formerly occupied by the aristocracy and lades of governments. A vast infestation of flesh and ether that the people here have called the Fleshworks is growing in Crown Hill and rapidly spreading to other parts of the city. It is safe to bet that this master of flesh that controls the ethereals here is present within it. Ultimately, that is our target. Did you speak to Urgrim? I did, and I'm relieved to see that he is alright, though understandably a bit shaken by the ordeal. There's much to Urgrim that he refuses to share. I have my theories, but no matter what the truth is, getting him out of the void was for everybody's benefit. If he had died, it would have been terrible loss, but if he was corrupted, I dread to think of what he would have been capable of. How are things in Devil's Crossing? I left a small contingent of troops behind in case there's another attack, but so far things have remained calm. It will take some effort to remove that colossal hulk from the prison and clean up the carnage. They are tough people over in Devil's Crossing, they'll recover from this. Okay. Never mind.
I've spoken with Karinia.
What's our
Karinia
plan?
has informed me of an old resistance outpost up on the surface in the Steel Cap district. They were forced to abandon it when the ethereal presence became overwhelming. I believe it will be a boost to morale to see it retaken, and it could serve as our base of operations when we advance upon Crown Hill. I've dispatched some troops, but I'd like you to lead the assault. Take the nearby sewer passage up to the surface and clear out any ethereals present.
I'll join the attack.
Is there something you need? There's a sewer pad.
Be careful up there. We have no idea what else the ethereals have brewed in their fortress.
That's true. So I guess the crown place will be the last district.
I know you can't stand to be apart from me, but isn't there an incursion happening on the surface as we speak? Aren't you maybe supposed to be up there too?
What about you?
Believe me, I'd go. But I've got people that need looking after almost as much as you do. You'll make it without me. Go on now.
What's your role here? I'm one of the Bark's commands and everybody else listens for some reason. The Inquisitor clearly has more experience than I do in war. I don't plan to stand in his way, but looking after our people is my responsibility. What's the situation here? Everyone's either dead, a horrible disfigured mess, or alive and hiding down here. We're quickly running out of alive, so it's good to think you're here. Our contact with the outside world collapsed quickly after the Ethereals attacked. We've lost hope forever we're taking back our city. Crown Hill once the home to the Marmouth government, and the piles of blood that grew rich of the industry here is now the throne of Theodine Master, the Master of Flesh. A sickening growth is spreading outwards from there that we've called the Fleshworks. That's awful. So, this will be our target at the end, I guess. Here are the kids we saved. I'm sorry, I was trying to help. Mr. Nico was there for us when everybody else ran, and now he's dead. I'm sorry. Timo looks at you angrily. He appears to have nothing to say to you. But we're just trying to help. We're just trying to help.
I know you can't.
That's all we always do. We just try to help. Sometimes it doesn't seem to be enough. So, my dear lizard friends, that's it for this episode. We cleared out the Candle District. Whatever that helps, whatever that means. I don't know if it even does any difference, but we did it. So, yeah. Up to the next adventure. Let's take the map of Marmouth, let's see. We have the Candles District, we did. We have now the Steel Cap District, that's on in the next place. Then we have a harbor here. And we have Crown Hill and the Fleshworks. I guess that will be the last stage where we have to go. We came a long, long way up to here. We still have a long, long way to go, I think. That's far, far, far from over. But at least we did a bit to help. Let's see how we can help in the Steel Cap area. What do we have to do there? What is our... what can we achieve there? We will see that. So let's get ready for this, and we see each other in the next episode. Stay healthy, take care of yourselves. Maybe consider liking and subscribing to the video. That would mean a lot to me. And up until then, stay healthy, and we see each other. Take care. Bye.